were born, your mama said, the Lord bless you and keep you. In everything that you do, take heart. When you were 8, your daddy said, never take your life for granted. Believe in second chances, my love. When the world's...
My name is Lori Fagarus, and this is my husband, Mark Fagarus, and we're receiving treatment at the Bakersfield Clinic. So Mark fell and hit his head, and when he fell and hit his head, he ruptured a blood vessel. And after he ruptured the blood vessel, I came home. I had been out of town, and I found him unconscious. I called 911. He was rushed to emergency and had an emergency craniectomy. After having the emergency craniotomy, the next day he was recovering fine, but all of a sudden he stopped reacting, and we found out that he had a stroke. After he had the stroke, he was in a coma. They thought he might be in a permanent coma, and we were warned that he might not recover. But fortunately, after a few weeks, he did come out of the coma, and we're so thankful. He's been making an uphill climb ever since. So counseling has been really great for Mark, because when he got here, I think he felt so hopeless. Imagine people telling you every day, oh, he's not strong enough, we can't do therapy. And we fought with insurance for 2 months to get him here. And we had such a hard time because nobody wanted to work with Mark. He was so weak. His stroke was so extreme at the time that he was really just bedridden. When he came out of the coma, he literally could only squeeze your hand or blink. And it was really hard for him because he was such an active person. To go from being so active, we were always on the go. He would take the dogs for a walk. He worked, he owned his own business. And then all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, everything's gone. And you don't know if you're gonna be able to recover that. But just being able to have a safe place where he can talk about his feelings and talk about his recovery and talk about relationships with family, with me, even his counselors, talk about the process that he's going through. So that's been very beneficial for him. For my challenges, I didn't feel like I had a partner. I didn't feel like I had somebody on my side. And right when I walked through the CNS doors, I felt like I had a team behind me, and it just felt like 20 pounds were lifted off my shoulders. I traveled down on Thursday night, and I'm caring for Mark currently over the weekend, and then CNS picks him up again on Tuesday morning. So Mark comes and stays with me at the hotel with our dog Nala, and so we really enjoy our visits, but it allows me a chance to visit the clinic, see what Mark's working on. Then I can work with his staff person at his residence at the apartment where he stays, and I can kind of convey that information of what he's learning at clinic and how they can enforce that in his residence. The other thing is CNS does outings for their patients. They take their patients, there's almost every night of the week, there's a planned activity, or they have outings if you want to do shopping, or if you want to go to a restaurant outing, even Jamba Juice or Starbucks. They do a weekly outing where they get to go to the grocery store. So when Mark first came, I would join him every week. We would go to the grocery store. But that's really important, because when you're in a hospital for so long, or you're in the doors, just to get out and see people and assimilate back into what our life is going to be. And I want to do all those things with Mark. I want to go to the grocery store, if we want to go see a movie, if we want to go to a restaurant. So the fact that CNS kind of integrates that program, it's great for families.